and officer installation ceremony. We have had a wonderful week together, but our week's work and learning are not finished. We still need to set our vision for our 4-H future by installing the new district and state officers you have elected to represent you during the bright year ahead. In North Carolina, there is no prouder tradition than our way of standing shoulder to shoulder in a giant 4-leaf clover as we hold small candles that gleam with the light of our knowledge to make the best better. Through this annual ritual, we honor ourselves, our organization, and our future as 4-H citizens. Many of the adults guiding you through this week once walked where you young men and women are walking tonight. They have stood where you are standing. Though I may not have stood with them then, I can still recall the names and faces of those helpful adults and fellow 4-Hers who shaped and challenged me along my own way. You are going through the same preparation in 4-H that we went through, and I know that one late summer evening in the future, one of you will be standing here where I am tonight, and another 1,000 4-Hers will be shaping themselves into the giant clover I see forming all around me. In the arena tonight are seated family members, friends, extension agents, and many former 4-Hers who know by experience the power of this ceremony to help us strive to see our 4-H vision and personal goals fulfilled. I am thankful for every one of these supporters. I am very proud of each 4-H member. I am especially proud of the new officers you have elected. As they are installed, each officer will light his or her candle from the central flame and share the knowledge it symbolizes by lighting candles of the appropriate district officers. Then they will pass it on and you will follow their lead. The light passing from the central fire through the state and district officers to your hands is symbolic of the way 4-H work has been passed from person to person and generation to generation in every community in our state. It represents committed youths and adults building an educational program that stands for honesty, integrity, and responsibility. Jolena Sunbaum, please step forward and light your candle from this fire of knowledge and wisdom. District Presidents, please follow the example of your state president and light your candles of support from the President's candle. Jolene, because of your willingness to serve and the trust and confidence placed in you by your fellow 4-Hers, you have been elected to the highest office they can bestow. With this responsibility comes a challenge that can be met only with service and a personal sense of responsibility for the 4-H program. As a symbol of this office, I present you with the 4-H gavel, constructed in such a fashion that an H shows in each outward face. It is made of wood collected from both the sand-washed shore of the Atlantic where the first colony in America was established, as well as the loftiest peaks of Mount Mitchell. May your ideals and objectives be as sturdy and steadfast as the wood from which this gavel was made. It will be your responsibility as president of the North Carolina 4-H program to take the lead and set the example for others. More than that, it will be your responsibility to uphold the principles and ideals of 4-H. In accepting this office, you may continue in the service of youth development through 4-H.
I accept this gavel, symbolic of the office of President of the North Carolina State 4-H Council. And with this gavel, I accept this challenge. I will always endeavor to live up to the ideals and standards set by those who have preceded me in this office. It shall be my aim to further the onward march of 4-H in my community, my state, my nation, and my world. I will strive constantly to bring about a better world understanding.
Toby Lunsford, you were elected Vice President of the State 4-H Council. Please light your candle from the central fire, followed by the district vice presidents. Your selection is in recognition of your achievement in all areas of 4-H. You have demonstrated your ability as a leader who places service to others above service to self. This indeed is a distinction for which you should be proud. As Vice President of your state organization, it will be your duty to assume full responsibility as a member of the State Council and, in the absence of the President, to perform the duties of that office. More than that, it will be your responsibility to be a living example of 4-H, not only during Congress, but wherever you are, and to challenge others to those same high ideals.
It is with pride that I accept the responsibilities of Vice President of the State 4-H Council. Aware of the trust placed in me by my fellow 4-Hers, it will be my purpose to perform the duties of the office to the best of my ability in such a way that this trust will be fulfilled. Are we striving to make the best of everything for 4-Hers everywhere?
Sally Cabrera. The 4-Hers assembled here represent all the 4-H members in this state. They have expressed their confidence in you by electing you State Secretary Treasurer. Please light your candle from the central fire, followed by the District Secretary Treasurers. You have demonstrated your ability as a leader in your home, in your community, and in your county. This renewed expression of confidence on the part of North Carolina's 4-Hers gives you a new challenge of service. As Secretary-Treasurer of the State 4-H Council, it will be your responsibility to keep the records in such a manner that other 4-Hers in future years may look to them for information and guidance. Keep these records in a manner that will reveal an accurate picture of the progress of our State 4-H Council.
As Secretary Treasurer of the State Council, I will always strive to keep the records in such such a way that will reflect the true picture of 4-H. More than that, I shall endeavor to keep them in such a way that they will reflect something of the confidence and honor you have bestowed upon me by electing me to the office of Secretary Treasurer.
Jacob Hanlon, you have been elected as reporter of the State 4-H Council. Please light your candle from the central fire, followed by the district reporters. It will be your responsibility to help inform the public of the progress and growth of 4-H in North Carolina, as well as to record the history of the organization. May your report be an inspiration to those who follow and an example to those making future records. Tonight, we pass on to you the record and history of our North Carolina 4-H Council.
To the best of my ability, I will perform the duties of this office. Both present events and history are valuable only in relation to their accuracy. Therefore, it will be my sincere desire to record and report the activities of this organization exactly as they occur. I appreciate the honor and the confidence placed in me by my fellow 4-H members. I will, to the best of my ability, perform this duty in such a way to reflect credit on the 4-H judgment and the office of reporters of the North Carolina 4-H State Council.
Emma Haynes, you have been elected as the Member Engagement Officer of the State 4-H Council. Please light your candle from the central fire, followed by the District Member Engagement Officers. Your role with the State 4-H Council is to cultivate current member experience and engagement by understanding the member needs through direct interaction. You will also develop and coordinate service projects and other outreach efforts that are open to both members and non-members.
To the best of my ability, I will perform the duties of this office. I will work to cultivate current and potential member experience and engagement. I will strive to understand member needs through direct interaction. I will develop and coordinate service projects and other outreach efforts that are open to both members and non-members. I will promote recruitment and retention campaigns that will assist in the marketing of the North Carolina 4-H program.
Now you have been installed as the new 2023-2024 State and District 4-H officers for North Carolina. Please go spread the light around to your fellow 4-Hers. and faith we have placed in each other. From a single light, we have created a beautiful symbol of our unity of purpose. Our commitment to North Carolina youth is expressed in our 4-H pledge. Please join me. I pledge my head to clear thinking, my heart to greater loyalty, my hands to larger service, and my health to better living for my club, my community, my country, and my world. Now, express your commitment to spreading the 4-H vision by raising your candles in the air and singing "Follow the Gleam" as you file out of the arena.